My name is Ange. My daughter was tragically killed in a road traffic collision on the 3rd of September 2010, travelling home from Ledbury to Hereford. 6 minutes past 10 that night, she sadly lost her life, coming off the road, and changed my life beyond anything, any recognition of what my life would be now. She was a beautiful girl, always laughing, filled the room, loved her music, loved dressing up, being glamorous, and just very active young girl, which any 22-year-old would be. And she was just beautiful inside and out, and I miss that beauty every single day. And I miss her hugs, because she used to give some great hugs, and yeah, I miss them very much so. She just got out with her stepbrother, and it used to have so much fun, which was really good. You know, at least she did have fun. The 23 years was full of life. She cared very much for adults and learning disabilities, because I've got a Down syndrome sister who adored Emma, and she just seemed to connect with Jane really well, and that sort of inspired her to be working with young people with learning disabilities, because she always said, "They've not got a voice, Mum, and I need to care for them." Like I say, I dearly miss her every single day, because the beauty that Emma had and shared was tragically taken, and why, I never know. I'll never know. It's just one of those days that everything was not going right, you know, major meetings that weren't going right. Particular day I thought, oh, I really have had enough, I'm packing up, and I didn't even clear my desk, it was such a bad day. Little did I know what was going to happen. I got home and Emma was cleaning her car out. Now that is a one-off. And I went, oh my goodness, cleaning your car? She said, all right, don't start. So, but me and my hubby, he came home early that day as well, and we were taking pretend photographs of her cleaning the car. I wish to God we'd taken some photographs. But the weirdest thing of all, she asked me for a dolphin blanket to go on the back seat. Now, Emma's dolphin blanket was on her bed for years. She loved dolphins. And when she did her bedroom up, the dolphin blanket went in the airing cupboard. So it could have been about a couple of years that the dolphin blanket wasn't around. But she asked me for a dolphin blanket that night, that day, and I thought, yeah, it's in the cupboard somewhere. Managed to get it. She put it proudly on the back seat. And that particular evening, I was going over to my mother's home, because my dad died 18 months prior. It was 6 o'clock, and I remember going up into her bedroom, and she was sat on the bed talking to Justin. And I said to her, I'm going to St Anne's now, you're going to come with me? And she went, no, I'm going to go and see Justin. I think I am. I'll see you later. That's the last I saw of him. So I got home and he went, and I said, where's Em? And he said, oh, she went to Justin's in the end. I went, oh, right, okay. And then about 20 past, 10:30, I just thought, Emma's not home now. Why isn't she home? And for about half an hour, I was quite frantic. I just thought, so I was ringing her phone, going straight to answer phone. And Steve said, oh, perhaps she's staying, you know. I said, she doesn't normally stay over in a weekday because she goes to work the next morning. And I remember calling, getting into bed, and he said, oh, she'll be fine, she'll come home shortly. And there was the next thing I know, there was a faint knock at the door. Faint, but it could have been a bit loud, I can't really remember. And I sort of glanced out of the curtains of the bedroom, and I just see these two police officers. And I opened the door, and their faces were an absolute picture. And all I can remember is saying, does Emma Young live here? And I went, well, of course she does. What's the matter? What's the matter? And they were trying to get over the threshold, and I went, what's the matter? And they said, she's been killed. I describe it as a grenade going off. I remember falling backwards, screaming for Steve, screaming. It took two of them to hold me. I was like a wild boar. I was physically sick, because all they needed to tell me that Emma wasn't coming home, and, you know, she'd been killed. It was the most horrendous thing ever. Even though that was horrendous, what came after was destroying. It just changes your life completely. You're not prepared for it. Who would be? You know, 1 minute they're here, 1 minute they're not. And it was just the comprehension of being killed. That message just ripped through me. I really thought I died. I did die. But I'm here, 15 years on, and she gives me that. She gives me that, because I've got to fight for him. I've got to fight for all the families that we supported. I found road peace about 3 years ago. It's been the best thing ever. I should have done it earlier. We all have that same path. How we take it, it all depends on the support you have and who's around you, and how the police are poignant into that part. And if we can get that right, hopefully we can heal. My niece, Kira, they were just like sisters. Even though there was 5 years between them, they just loved each other. And in the time then, we said she wanted to do a charity in memory of Emma, which was called ELY, her name, Emma Louise Young. Primarily wanted it to be to support families with just general household bills, because you couldn't work and you only get 6 days entitlement. It's very hard to get any support financially if you can't work, because of the way the charity commission works. We couldn't have a paper trail of finances we used to give. So the next option was that we could perhaps fund a funeral for young people, because we didn't have enough money for Emma's funeral. That's sad, I'm not having enough money. So she put into motion fundraising. We did the first ball in 2011, because remembering Emma in her ball gown for her 21st birthday. It was a phenomenal success. We raised over £5,000, which is what you needed to set up a charity in them days. And that's when ELY was born. I don't want the families to go through what my personal journey is, and this is why ELY is so important to me. I don't want them to financially struggle at the point of impact. You know, be able to organise a funeral with some finance behind you without struggling. Our message to young people through ELY is that those choices are so important. Make those right choices. Stop families and all emergency services going through horrendous scenes. Every single day they see it. Is it worth it, taking that extra chance behind the wheel? No, it's not. It's a split second that changes lives. And hopefully I saved one family from the heartache.